Your subconscious mind is what's actually getting in your way. It's what's going to get you to where you want to be, but it's also what's getting in your way, because your subconscious mind runs 98% of your life and you don't even realize it. And that's science. And the thing is, how it does that is because our conscious mind is only supposed to know so much. Our conscious mind is supposed to know how things have happened. Our subconscious mind knows how things are going to happen. And all your programs is in your subconscious mind, for instance. So it makes it easier for you to do things on a day-to-day basis without having to remember everything. It's like, you ever drive home and you got home and you don't remember how you drove home or how you got home? That's your subconscious mind. That's your programs. That's why, for instance, if you're like, I want to make $100,000 a year, and you believe in that, and you get a raise, or you get another job and you start making $100,000 a year, but then you get to a point where you don't feel like you can make more than that, you're stuck there because that is what you believe. You believe that once you start making that $100,000 a year, you don't believe you can make more. And if you don't believe you can make more, your subconscious mind is stuck there and it will just stay there and you'll just be on autopilot. That's why, when you use your conscious mind to be like, okay, this is where I want to go. And then your subconscious mind will bring those things to you, because your subconscious mind brings things to you, but your conscious mind is the mind that knows how things have happened. And when you start writing things down, for instance, you have to know what you want. You have to know what you want out of life. You have to write things down, because when you're writing things down, your subconscious mind's seeing all of that and it's saying, oh, this guy really believes in this. If he's writing this down, that means he really believes that he can accomplish these things. So now I got to go out and I got to find people, places, and events to bring these into his life. So you could call it the superconscious, the subconscious, because that's how it really works. Conscious mind knows how things have happened. The subconscious mind knows how things will happen. That's why when you write your goals down, you're not really supposed to know how it will exactly happen. You can have an idea, but the universe and your subconscious mind will bring things, people, and events in your life a way your conscious mind could never ever have thought about it, and it'll be in a way you never would have expected it to happen. And I'll give you an example, for instance, and I keep saying this example because it's so freaking powerful. I still kind of don't believe it. The only reason I still believe it is because I have video evidence and pictures. I remember writing down, I want to go on a cruise. I love cruises. So I want to go on a cruise with me and my best friend. Long story short, we ran into some friends 3 months later that we just met. Very well-off people, very nice people you'll ever meet. Nicest people I've ever met in my life. So they invited us to go on a 120-foot chartered yacht with them. And I'm over here sitting like, bro, I look at my friend, I'm like, I literally wrote this down. I wrote this down like 3 months ago that me and you were going to go on a cruise. It's going to be paid for. And if I tried to figure out how it was going to happen, I would have gotten my own way. That's the thing. When you try to figure out how things are going to happen, you're going to start being like, oh, well, that's not realistic. That's not going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. That's why you don't have to know how it's going to happen. And I never in a million years could I imagine this is how it's going to happen. I would have never imagined it would happen that way. And I'm just still shocked because I'm like, I can't believe I did that. So we went on a 7-day chartered yacht with our friends, lived a literal billion-dollar lifestyle, went to the nicest restaurants, at the most exclusive resorts, the most exclusive places on the islands down in the Caribbean, St. Bart's, Antigua, and like 3 other islands that I can't remember the names of. And the craziest part, here's the craziest part. The captain of the yacht, my best friend, knew him. Like, I can't make this up. Like, you would think I'm lying, and I feel like I'm lying, but I'm not. That's just how crazy this shit is. That's how crazy it is. We did not just get invited to go on a yacht, right? We were compensated to go on that yacht too, because we were losing out on work, because we have jobs, we have work, we have stuff to do. They compensated us on that, and a lot more than what we normally make. So I also had on that list, I was going to pay off my car that year. I paid off my car with that. I paid off my car, went on that trip, lived a literal billion-dollar lifestyle, flew on private jets, and my friend knew the captain of the ship. I can't make this up. That's why you're not supposed to know how things are going to happen. You just got to write them down. You got to know they'll happen, though. You got to have a knowing, like knowing and faith. You got to have faith it'll happen, and then a knowing as if you absolutely know without a shadow of doubt that it'll happen. Stop overthinking it. That's why they talk about meditation, why meditation's so powerful, because we have 60,000 thoughts going on every single day in our mind, and most of them are negative. That's why when you meditate, you're not quieting your mind, you're not silencing your mind. You can never silence the mind. You can calm it down, true, but the whole point of meditating is to just release all the negative bullshit and to just observe your thoughts without judging. You never want to judge. You just want to observe your thoughts. I'm like, oh, so this is what I'm thinking. You can see how the way your brain thinks just by observing your thoughts. And then you can be like, okay, so this is how I'm thinking. Now, if I know this is the way I'm thinking, how can I think differently? These are my programs. You're observing your programs. Everything is a program. And once you start writing down everything you want to accomplish, your mind will start focusing on those things that you want to accomplish. And then your mind will bring those circumstances, people, and events into your life that'll make everything come to you so much faster, as long as you get out of your own way. You always have to get out of your own way, because that's the only way for things to come to you. Why would things come to you if you're constantly questioning it? If you're questioning why you aren't where you want to be, that means you don't have faith. True faith is knowing things are going to happen. No matter how hard things are getting, things will always get hard. Things get hard before they get better, because that is you being tested to see if you really want this. Because the things that are worth having don't come easy necessarily. And I know a lot of people will say, think about life as super easy, it'll be super easy. To a point, that's true, but you got to understand, don't you want to be able to go through the shit, go through the hard things, and have fun going through the hard things and being like, you know what? I'm so optimistic. The reason I'm going through this and the reason things are so hard for me is because it is the universe testing me to see if I really believe that I can accomplish these things. The harder things get, I want you to be optimistic and be like, this is happening for a reason. Always say, this is happening for a reason. And the stronger you become, the more resilient you become, you can accomplish anything. You can accomplish absolutely anything you want. The more shit you go through, that means the easier it is to get ahead. Because here's the thing, most people quit. Most people quit. If you just don't quit, if you just keep going, even if you just do one small thing a day, if you have a bunch of negative things going on in your life, and you just have one small positive thought a day, one small positive action step a day that you do, but you don't quit and you keep going, you're going to be ahead of 99% of people, because most people quit when the going gets hard. You don't quit when the going gets hard. You say, bring it, bro, bring it. Because guess what? I know where I'm going, and I know that I'm going to accomplish everything I want, and I'm going to manifest not my dreams, but I'm going to help other people manifest their dreams. And then I'm going to get super rich. Why? Because I want to. Why not? Why am I not going to be rich? I'm going to be rich. I'm going to have my multiple generations of my family and my kids get rich, because I never stopped. I never stopped. It's all about sustainability. How far can you keep going? And you just got to program your mind that way. You got to listen to me. You got to listen to other people that motivate you, that tell you about personal finance, that tell you about how the subconscious mind works and puts you in a positive state of mind, because the more people you listen to like this, you're programming your subconscious mind even more, especially for resilience. And you'll be like, I remember that one time Jeremy said, when the going gets hard, don't stop. Keep going. Even if it's little by little. It's okay to have setbacks, but don't quit. Keep going. The more you keep going, the more easier things will get, because this life on this earth, planet Earth, is supposed to be a hard one. It's not going to be easy every day, and that's okay. It's all about learning from the hard things and never stopping and keeping going. And the more you keep going, the easier things will be. And then you'll look back and be like, the worst things can happen to me right now, and I'll just laugh in the face of it. I'll laugh in the face of it because I'm so confident right now, and I'm so good at what I do, and I'm so happy, and I'm so positive. The worst things can happen to me, and I will learn from them. Yes, I'll be able to cry. I'll be able to learn from these things, but I'll push through, and I'll get to where I want to be, because that's what I want. It's not what anyone's telling me to do, because I'm thinking for myself, and I'm getting to where I want to be, because that's what I want. I appreciate you guys watching these videos. I want you to comment below, persevere. Comment below, persevere. And welcome back to Luxona, where millionaires are made.